Welcome race fans to the 2017 AMA Pro Hillclimb Series, brought to you this season by Earl's Indy, Dynoport, Psychomex Graphics, and Weisco Performance Products. We're back at it once again, Middle Tennessee at the Buffalo Valley Dragway. The top story today, rain. 1.5 inches over the last 24 hours has left this hill greasy, nasty. The mud here, the clay is so heavy, it's going to make for an interesting day of action. Let's talk about what the riders have to deal with. At the 75-foot mark, they got a small little step-up jump that sends them into a flyaway jump at the 200-foot mark. Gonna have to chalk it up for the 3-foot wall, lift the front tire, use the horsepower to charge to the top. Only about 400 feet here today, but I guarantee you it's gonna be a good show. All right, before we move on to the finals, let's take a quick look here. Round number one highlights. What happened? Well, here you go. We started the day with John Flying Kester out of Hornell, New York. Back on that Honda. He's already taken a win, Freemansburg, Pennsylvania. A little greasy at the bottom. You can see he started to wash out a little bit, but things got faster as the day went on. Kester would set an 8.9, followed up by Nick Briggs. His time, a 9.6, almost out of bounds. Fowler would follow, 4/10 faster, 9.2 for him. And then the reigning national champion, Jay Solstrom, needs a win this weekend. Can he get it done? Not in round one, a 9.16. And then the talk of the day, Johnny Curry. Would you believe it? Faster than Kester by 4/10. He turns in an 8.5. Then the Mason brothers go neck and neck with a 9.7 and a 9.6. And then finally, Giacomo Baldina will finish in the top 5 in round number one. His time, 9.239. Well, before we go to the finals, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here you go, Johnny Curry, the rider to beat, the 607 with an 8.5. Kester, an 8.9. Solstrom, a 9.1. Fowler and Baldina with a 9.2. Let's go back down to the starting line for round number two of the finals here. We'll go back to the top of the running order. Johnny Curry set the fast time at 8.5. It is now up to John Kester, sitting in second place to make a comeback. Again, we'll watch the clock, 8.526. John Flying Kester charging the top of this hill. Does he get it? He does, an 8.186. So a new fast time for Kester as now we move on to East Petersburg, Pennsylvania rider Phil Libhart. The YZ450 from Orlean Orbits. And Libhart a little off pace, a 9.158. Top 5 for him. And now Johnny Curry's going to try and answer back to Kester's new fast time. New time to beat, 8.186. Curry, so close. Does he get it? No, he misses. 1/10 off, an 8.2. And now it's on to Jay Solstrom. Jay needs a win this weekend bad. He's tied right now, 1-1 with Kester. 8.1 the time to beat. Solstrom, not enough, an 8.312. And now your final rider to edge out Kester, Justin Fowler. Rush Kentucky rider from James ATZ and Cycle Jack Bannon. Can he get it done? It'll be a Cinderella story. And Fowler, 9.237, so Kester will take the win. 8.186, but no doubt the story here. Johnny Curry with an 8.246, so close to the win. Let's go down to the podium and talk to Johnny. Well, we're here with Johnny Curry. Johnny, you come out in round number one, had the fast time of the day. I'll tell you, an 8.1, I thought it was going to stick.
Yeah, I thought it was going to stick too, but Kester, he come out second round blast, and he just he had to make me run my second round. It was worth it.
I'll tell you, if you could redo that run one more time in that second round, what would you have changed?
I definitely changed the way I came out of the hole, and I'd twist up the top a little and, hang to the right side, because right there in the middle and to the left, it's really rough.
I'll tell you, great job today, Johnny. Glad you came out. Look forward to seeing you in round number 4.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be there, Jamie.
Well, race fans, don't go anywhere. We got the final round of the Extreme class coming up next. But first, let's take a look at some of the highlights of round number one. We started the day with Corey Strickler as we added a little nitro methane and metal to that back tire. Here's some of the action. here's the leaderboard after round number 1 of the extreme class. Giacomo Baldina looking for his first win of 2017. He's on top with a 7.762. And we are ready to go green for the final round here, the extreme class, round number 2. The time to beat Giacomo Baldina, first run of 7.762 as we start off with the 1973 T140 of Phil Libhart out of the hole. And wheeling through that first gate. That's going to cost him as he has to feather back into that throttle. He's not going to be happy with that. Libhart's second run not near fast enough, an 8.9. Now the pressure on for Kester. Trying to come back in round number 2 as he did in round number 1 to beat Curry. And Kester, he gets it. He gets a fast time of 7.6. 1/10 faster than Baldina. Now it's up to Jay Sahlstrom. Jay Sahlstrom, the Yamaha R6 on 100% nitro methane. And Sahlstrom, not enough. He's 4/10 off with an 8.021, and now Vinny Nuzzolilli. Rocket Man out of the way, Nuzzolilli launching out of the hole. And Nuzzolilli to the top. He'll be a second off, an 8.511 as he gets chucked sideways. And now the final rider for the extreme class, Giacomo Baldina. He had the lead in round number 1. Now he's been pushed back to second. 7.669 the time to beat. And I can tell you right now, Giacomo's not going to get it in this run. No, he's not. His second run, an 8.7. So the win goes to John Kester, 7.669. He does it in the second round. Giacomo and Phil Libhart both with a 2-3 finish out of round number 1. Let's see what Giacomo Baldina had to say. We're here with Giacomo Baldina. Giacomo, you come out in round number 1 of that extreme class. You turn in the fast time of the day. I tell you what, there's a lot of fast guys in there. That had to build your confidence right off the bat.
Oh, absolutely. We came out with some heat coming out of this morning, and that was definitely a confidence booster that held us through the day, absolutely.
And then Kester comes out in round number 2. I really thought your time was going to stick, but Kester sneaks in front of you by tenths of a second. What was going through your head then?
Oh, yeah, I mean, we had our fingers and toes crossed watching him line up on the line, but other than that, we just came out and did what we could do, and it wasn't quite enough this weekend, but we'll be back.
Well, Giacomo, you still put on a heck of a show. Good luck in round number 4.
Thank you very much, guys.
Well, John Flying Kester, 2 podiums today, but it's not over. We got the big bike class. Coming up next, the Unlimited. And I'll tell you what, it was quite a show for the fans. Here's a little bit of what they got to see. Let's take a quick look at the recap of round number 1 of the Unlimited class. It was Jay Sahlstrom in the driver's seat, your reigning national champion. First run for him, 7.653. Backed into the hole, it's the number 5 Yamaha R1, Corey Strickler on 100% nitro methane. Now keep in mind, Sahlstrom right now has that fast time, 7.653. Let's see if Corey Strickler can edge him out. His first run was just a tick over 8 seconds. And second run for Strickler, an 8.043. So not enough as Vinny Nuzzolilli wasting no time on that 156 nitro-injected Honda. Look out for Vinny Nuzzolilli. And Vinny goes down at the top of the hill and so close to taking the win. He'll be 3/10 off with a 7.938. So Vinny Nuzzolilli almost gets it. Now Giacomo Baldina. He has been on mark all day long. The number 43 to the 250 mark, and Giacomo Baldina goes down. The bike comes to a stop. Problems for the number 43 as Kester waits, and Giacomo Baldina has to roll it back down the hard way. So a tough break for Baldina, 275 feet, as Kester will prepare for his run. So he's 2/10 off of a fast time. First run 7.8. Again, he needs a 7.6. And he will have swept all three classes. Solstrom watching this run, no doubt about it. Kester, great hole shot, leaps at the 200-foot mark. Coming up to the top, he's going to let up there just a tick, and that's going to cost him. That's going to cost him an 8.7, and that's going to give the win to Jay Solstrom. Would you believe it? And Solstrom going to go ahead and leave the line. He's already got the win. For the heck of it, let's see what he turns in for his second run. A 7.8, so he's still faster in round number one. So Solstrom takes it with a 7.653 in round number one. Kester, his fast time out of round one as well, 7.8. Nuzzolili with a 7.9. Great day for Jay Solstrom. Jay, we come in round number three this weekend with both Vinny and John Flying Kester both in a win in the unlimited class, which meant you needed a win as well to tighten things back up.
Yeah, for sure. Round three, we're kind of at that halfway point. We just got to get the momentum from them. Those guys have been riding good, and I just need to get on that top step. So today to put down that ride and get me up there was huge. Big swing in momentum, and I just want to bring that into Freemansburg.
And I'll tell you what's incredible, Jay, is that you were so busy this weekend with bike problems, the chain, the suspension. For one motorcycle, you had to switch back and forth. All that played an effect to you today.
Yeah, for sure. The rear shock was a big thing. We made an adjustment before we got here. Loved what we had, and we just had to keep bringing them back and forth each bike. Each bike's a little bit different, so every time we switch a shock, we had to adjust it and all that. So that played a huge part. It kind of put us behind for the day, and then the traction chain, that broke too. And then so we were swapping traction chains and rear suspension all day. So it was a tough battle. We had the All-Star race, we had 6 rounds, so we had to do that double time today. So I'm glad we got that done. The main focus was getting this bike on the top step, and we did that today.
And I'll tell you what, you got to take the hats off to the crew today. They did a phenomenal job, as well as your sponsors getting you back out here for another win.
Yeah, for sure. The whole team did an amazing job in this heat. Ty-Lube, FMC, Yamaha, those guys busted their butts all day. I got a couple buddies. My in-laws came out today, the first time ever seeing a hill climb, so that's super cool to have them out. My wife, everybody back home that does all the work, FXR, NAYMBRAND MEDIA, Preferred Welder Sales, Micah Metals, all those guys are stepping up, during the week to get us out here and put us on the top step.
All right, Jay, thanks for talking to us. Good luck in the next round of action.
Thank you.
Now time for one of the crowd favorites here today, the Verticross action, the highlights. Let's take a look and see what happened. First pairing, John Kester and Jack Mason. To the top of the hill, Kester got out front, he stayed there. Mason hung on to the finish though. Kester went advanced, meanwhile Cody Mason and Jay Solstrom find themselves in the semifinals. And Cody Mason almost stabs it in the dirt. Keeps it rubber side down, but Solstrom moves on. And then Johnny Curry gets away lucky on this one as Nick Briggs bows out towards the bottom of the hill. Curry just rides it up and over the top. He'll go to the finals. And then we go 3 wide. It's Curry, Solstrom, and Kester. Solstrom right-hand side, Curry in the middle, Kester in the left-hand lane. Curry had it for a little bit, but Kester just grabs a handful of throttle at the top, takes it to the finish line. So it's Kester, Solstrom, and Curry, your top 3. And now finally 2 full rounds of the All-Star Challenge. That's where the money's at. Some like it, some don't. And I can guarantee these next 3 riders did. How about that Vinny Nuzzolili today? His run in the All-Star Challenge would be an 8.091. But no doubt, the talk of the day, Martinsville, Indiana rider, Wildman Jack Mason, a number 7 seed. After the first 2 rounds of action, watch this run. Mason would take the lead with a 7.95, and he was biting his nails to the end, waiting to see the final ride of John Flying Kester. Kester needed a 7.95 or faster to steal it from Mason. Would he get it done?
Yes, but barely. He only had half a second. We got a chance to catch up with Mason after the race.
Jack Mason, first time for you on the 636 Watson-built Nitro bike. You finished 7th place in the first 2 rounds, good enough to put you in the All-Star Challenge. That's where the money was at. You come out and turn the 2nd fastest time of the day. That was incredible.
Yeah, I'm super happy how the bike turned out. It's only going to get faster from here on out. You know, I'm just looking for that top step.
Well, I'll tell you what, hope to see you on the podium here in the next round of action. Great job today, Jack.
Thank you.
And the last race of the day, the Unlimited All-Star Challenge. After the first 2 rounds of competition, Jay Solstrom was the rider to beat. 7.653 was his time. Vinny Nuzzolilli, 3rd fastest time of the day. Here's his run in the All-Star Challenge. Not quite enough, good enough for 3rd, 7.92. And then, yes, Jay Solstrom, his All-Star run. Here it is. Yamaha R1 on 100% nitro methane. He's going to come in faster than Vinny, 7.8, almost over the handlebars, but just not enough. Not enough. And John Flying Kessler out of Hornell, New York, ladies and gentlemen, will go 2 wins in the All-Star Challenge, the Unlimited and the Open class with this 7.55 run. Great day for Kester.
Well, John, congratulations to you. 4 bottles of champagne, meaning you won the 450, you won the Extreme in both rounds of the All-Star Challenge. Awesome weekend for you.
Yeah, it was an all-in-all great day for me. The hill, when we got here this morning, it wasn't looking too promising, but I just kept saying to myself, everybody's got to ride the same hill, and I ended up coming up on top for most of the classes, so I'm happy for that.
Congratulations to you, John. How about those sponsors putting you on top?
I got to thank Full Travel Suspension, PsychMX Graphics, my mom and dad, Recluse Clutches, Timothy Customs, Arkport Cycles, Spy Optics, Dynaport Exhaust, and Lord Jesus Christ for always keeping me safe.
John Flying Kester, race fans, watch out for him in round number 4.
Thanks.
Well, race fans, that's going to do it for round number 3 of the AMA Pro Hillclimb Series. We want to thank all the folks at Buffalo Valley Dragway for hosting today's event. Our sponsors, we want to thank Earl's Indy, Dynaport, PsychMX Graphics, and Weisco Performance Products. Round number 4 coming up, Bushkill Valley Motorcycle Club, September 10th. Be there.